South African rap has grown in stature constantly in the past decade, with the genre first having a presence in the mid-1980s, being played in clubs and influencing kids of the time to dress like Americans. Subsequently, the rise of graffiti began to appear on the walls of Cape Town. Cape Town and the rest of South Africa at the time was under a brutal regime called apartheid, a racist program that forced the resettlement and segregation of people, with police violence, poverty, and the lack of opportunities being in the forefront for people of color. The rest of the world would take notice of these many atrocities and would fight in defiance. Musically, the fight would be headed by Africa Bambaataa in New York, where he brought the hip-hop culture together to bring about a positive social movement that countered gang violence. They openly supported the ANC and would produce the album Hip Hop Against Apartheid. However, hip-hop was already brewing here in Mzansi. I now introduce Prophets of the City and Black Noise, which were two SA hip-hop groups that were very much anti-apartheid. Their music was influenced by the legacy of the black consciousness and local leaders such as Steve Biko. The lyrics focusing on black empowerment, education, and being self-conscious, which at the time, the ruling government was severely against. Resultantly, their music was heavily censored and in the most part banned on radio and TV stations, but it was undoubtedly clear that hip-hop was a vehicle of education and empowerment with a clear revolutionary commitment. From the late 90s onwards, new rap crews formed throughout the country, and CPT, Brasse Vanikap, and female crew Godessa, both very critical of the government, and Josie, Rhyme and Reason, and also Cashless Society. In Durban, the Big Idea crew emerged, with Zulu Boy releasing the first rap album in isiZulu way back in 2006. The political movement rap that was birthed by the Prophets of the City lost its hold within the mainstream, one of the reasons being lyrically demanding music was very unattractive to the club scene. Hip-hop as a movement for social change went back underground.
The mind and the soul have been freed to fulfill themselves. Never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppression of one by another.
Into the post-apartheid era came an easing of censorship where a new genre was born with the new democratic South Africa called Kwaito. Kwaito instantly became mainstream, producing many bangers and many artists too. This unfortunately lessened the interest to market hip-hop by major labels. Kwaito would dominate the radio and TV with the likes of Arthur, Uskido, Mzekezeke, Mandoza, TKZ, and many more gaining notoriety in this new era of SA music. However, this era would be short-lived as many Kwaito stars were leaving the genre for house music and others sadly just becoming irrelevant with their lack of adaptability. Mzekezeke was one Kwaito star who left the genre and became DJ Smooth, basically removing his trademark mask for a new sound. A gaping hole was left for lyrical music, and hip-hop was there to fill the gap and return to its prominence. It is important to note that hip-hop did not disappear, but was not as prominent as Kwaito. Hip-hop was still around. The likes of legendary Pro Kid, Proverb, and Dumi were all popular, but the levels it was on back then did not compare to where it is right now. But how did we reach these levels where South African rappers have become global superstars? This for me began when KO dropped the song Karakara. The song catapulted hip-hop into being the dominant genre in South Africa and would rightfully become the very first song to reach 1 million views on YouTube, paving the way for many more rappers to arise. Casper would drop Kusheshe in that year. AKA would also lead the way by consistently producing bangers and having the infamous beef with Casper. Nasty C a couple years later would drop Juice Bag, and A-Reese would bring about a new flair to the game with the TWC gang, basically birthing the way hip-hop is in South Africa right now. Hip-hop at this point was capable of making you a millionaire, and in this video we will rank the top 15 richest rappers right now in South Africa. And like the video of course too, as this type of history lesson won't be found anywhere else besides the Swisher Hive. Welcome to the Swisher Hive, baby.
Swisher, where did you go? I've been looking for you all night long.
At number 15, we have the baby boy A-Reese, whose estimated net worth is about $500,000, which is equivalent to close to 9 million rand. Quite frankly, I thought he would be amongst the top 10. At number 14, we have the beautiful Shoma Josie, who made the song about that wrestler no one can actually see. She was mentioned on Forbes Africa's 30 under 30 list in 2019, and her net worth is about $1.5 million. At number 13, this might come as a shocker, Gigi Lamaine holds the spot with an estimated $1.5 million net worth. Number 12 is the Make the Circle Bigger hitmaker JR. He has been in the industry for well over a decade. The Bloem-born JR's net worth is around $1.5 million too. Edging closer to the top 10, we have Jack Parow at number 11. The guy with the very odd look has an estimated net worth of $1.5 million, making him one of the richest SA rappers. At number 10, we have Vuzu the Hustle winner Shane Eagle with a net worth of approximately $2 million. Number 9, Dalez with also around $2 million. Number 8 is one of the most consistent of all time, Questa, with a net worth of around $2 million too. Number 7, we have the No More Hunger hitmaker, Kuli Chana, with an estimated net worth of $2 million. No More Hunger for real, hey? And at number 6, we have the richest female rapper, Nadia Nakai. She first appeared on Shizniz, winning the mixtape competition, and now her net worth is about $2.5 million. Before we enter the top 5, it is great to note that these are estimates and approximates. The figures can change through the artist's behavior, music, and so forth. At number 5, we have Durban-born rapper Nasty C with a net worth around $3 million, making him one of the richest celebrities in South Africa. At number 4, we have Afrikaans duo The Antwoord, who have been part of the top 5 richest rappers the longest out of all. Their net worth is about $3.5 million. They made it to the Africa's Forbes richest rappers back in 2018. At number 3, we have 42-year-old KO. Damn, I can't believe KO is actually 42. Your man's is old, however his money is big with an estimated net worth of $4.8 million. At number 2, we have one of the richest hip-hop artists in Casper Nyovest. His accolades speak for themselves and his net worth is around $8 million. And at last but not least, at number 1, we have Keenan Jared Forbes, formerly known as AKA. His approximate net worth is around $12 million, making him the richest and most consistent rapper in South Africa. To watch more of these videos, you can scroll through my many videos that I've posted. And I love you and I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.